Gaming has changed in the last couple of years. But with gaming has changed, I don't mean the technical developments, the endless amount of open world games, survival and battle royale shooters growing like mushrooms out of the ground. And I'm not even talking about graphics. No, I'm talking about the community and the way of social interaction. No longer it is possible to just casually hop onto games and have a simple fun time. The truth is gaming has become arrogant and toxic, and not only in the multiplayer competitive space. No, even single player communities have raised their toxicity level to a new peak. Sure, toxicity and trash talk has and will always be there to a certain amount. I still remember the endless discussions on why Unreal Tournament is better than Counter-Strike, or the ongoing fight between a Nintendo 64 and a PlayStation, and most of you will probably remember these times and can possibly relate. So why am I talking about toxicity and arrogance? It has always been there. Well, in times of the internet being accessible to literally everyone, people having too much time, and everyone thinking they are the next big influencer, toxicity has just become worse. And with a toxic community very quickly comes cheating and other problems such as the end of the game itself. Look at the Cycle, for example, which after just 1 year had to shut down because they couldn't manage to handle the cheating problem and lost the player base in the end. And therefore the game wasn't feasible to run. Or look at the recent events on Dead by Daylight. Survivors abusing a glitch, holding the game hostage and even defending it as being perfectly okay because
the killers are unfair.
And even in single player game communities, the whole thing continues. The launch of Starfield was a perfect example. Many people expressing their feelings about the game not being their thing and not liking it for various reasons. Instead of accepting that not everyone can like this game, some of the community literally started hate campaigns, and of course all this goes vice versa with the people of the PlayStation community, harassing others because Starfield didn't become a PlayStation exclusive title.
Are you serious?
And this is serious shit. People at this point need to calm down. Seriously, the time you're spending on Twitter writing shit about others could be used to finish one of your games in your endless Steam library. Overwatch and League of Legends are a great example of harassment and hate during online matches. Even in unranked, while you cannot keep up with the expectations of other players or dare to play a character like Zombra, entitled players trying to enforce their view of the game onto others, while not accepting there might be a casual player on the other end of the line. Eventually, the core player base becomes apathetic, saying, "This is how League is. It is just DBD. You need to get used to it." But at the same time, these players are closing the door for new gamers wanting to have a fun time, or they might even willingly or unwillingly cause mental harm to players. Gaming should be inclusive to any kind of taste and skill. If you are a casual Sea of Thieves or League of Legends player, you should not be shit-talked on and still be accepted. If you're one of the hardcore players who wishes to compare their skills with others, head over to the ranked matchmaking and leave possible newbies in the gaming community alone. The problem continues when studios don't seem to care enough. Otherwise, they would admit there's a problem and act. However, as long as the numbers and the metrics are okay, some of these studios couldn't care less on what is happening in-game. Your metrics might still be okay and profitable, but for how long? The old player base will eventually lose interest and fade out. It is in your interest to have a welcoming environment, to have new players joining. You should be having a clear code of conduct and act when players don't stick to it. You should be maintaining a community feeling and stay in contact with such community, and important, listen to them. As a player, you should treat others with respect. Let people have their level of gaming and own taste in games. So maybe everyone should just step back a little. Remember, it is just a game. The only thing you're losing is digital loot and your time. Kudos to all gamer studios and publishers who are doing their best to make gaming a safe space. We need more of you. That's all from me. Take care.